Hello, welcome to Endless Night Gaming, a mostly feminine channel. I am Lizzie. These are most of my friends. We're still missing Aiden, but he will be here soon, hopefully. Anyway, fingers crossed. We are playing one of my very favorite games, Shiver Gothic. I am super excited to get started. Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Enthusiastic consent. Here we go. The last time we were all here together, you all had convened in the dining room for dinner, where you each had your favorite meal down to the last detail and expertly done at that. Once your dinner and conversations were done, Rosalind stood and invited the ladies to join her in the drawing room while the gentlemen stayed behind. Ladies, you all enjoyed the pleasant conversation, some tidbits of gossip. Gentlemen, you were treated to the finest of liquor and offered cigars by a mysterious man who had appeared in Rosalind's seat when no one was quite paying enough attention. Each of you separately were questioned about what you thought this evening was for and why you thought you were all chosen to be here. And once that line of questioning had concluded, you were all led back into the ballroom, where the music has started up once again, and Amphira has just taken the arm of the nearest partygoer and pulled them out onto the dance floor. That's where we're going to pick up tonight. My friends, what are you all doing?
Euphemia.
Apparently, I am dancing with this man.
Euphemia, what were you doing?
Shockingly, the supernatural murder training program does not include dancing lessons. So I am trying to fade into the background.
Anywhere in particular?
I think Noor is getting really drunk, like drinking as much as this red liquid as she can.
It is delicious.
Yeah.
Top notch. Ricky, what about you?
I think Ricky, after the conversation we had with Percival, intrigued his curiosity of like what other scientific marvels that Percival has seen. And as he goes to like talk to him, he noticed that Klainsworth disappeared. And I was like, oh Lord, dear brother's probably going to find a cellar or something like that and get in trouble. I need to keep an ear out. But yet he is still intrigued and wants to talk more about scientific discovery.
Cool. Yeah, you take a quick spin about the room. You notice Rosalind deep in conversation with the lady that she was seated next to at dinner, Lady Abigail. You do not see the gentleman you were speaking with at dinner.
Ricky kind of just like looks around. He sees Amphira dancing with that guy, and it's just like, and he has a thought to himself, basically saying, see, this is why this would not work. She would be good to handle the business side, but I'm married to my science, and that's why it would not work. Too headstrong for me.
That's a good word. You know, as you are taking your turn about this room, Ricky, why don't you make me a smarts check?
All right, let's see if the roller likes me today.
Let's find out.
Oh, come on, roller. All right, let me refresh it. I have it open, but it's not letting me roll.
It rolled. Oh, no, that was the last time.
Well, I had to
Let me know if it
access
hates
it.
you. Yeah, that's right.
I had to access it a weird way. Okay, here we go. Roller. All right, here we go. Okay.
Can you not get to it?
I'm in it. It's just not rolling.
Strange. You're just clicking the smarts icon.
It's not letting me. Let me refresh it.
I got you, friend.
Yeah, just give me. That'd be good.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so you got 1 success and 1 luck. So, as you are making your way around the room, and you, of course, take a special notice of Lady Rosalind, it's kind of hard to avoid that center of gravity at the center of all of this. You notice that the woman she's talking to, Lady Abigail Teague, you overheard her called at dinner, as she makes direct eye contact with you, her eyes flash over white for just the briefest second. But you know that she looked directly at you before that happened.
My mind starts to wonder and be like, peculiar. That is not a normal phenomenon. And I start to like think of what could have possibly caused that.
With the 1 success, you're not quite sure. What are the other 3 ladies? What are you doing during this time as Ricky turns about the room?
Is there a nice shadowy alcove or stairway, maybe?
You tell me.
Ooh, I think between the arms of the grand curving stairway, there's a little shadowy
There you go.
alcove.
That's how I accessed it last time.
And Euphemia is going to head over there. She's a bat. She'll blend in.
Mhm.
I like it. I like it. Let's see. While you're spinning out looking for this space to clear in, why don't you do a hearts check for me? Okay, so no successes, but no strange either, so okay. Of course, there is a ton of conversation that's going on around you, and a lot of it involves Lady Rosalind, but you're not picking up the precise things that they're saying. You're moving past too quickly, or it's getting lost in the uproar, and you're just not quite making out what people are saying.
Sorry, trying not to cough.
You're okay.
I will continue making my way towards a place where I can hide and ideally observe, but mostly hide.
Okay. Nora, I believe you were gearing up to say something, my friend.
I was saying that I think Noor turns to look at who is close by, just to make conversation with whoever is near.
Oh yeah, there are a handful of people that are around. You see, hang on, click the buttons. You see a slender woman with kind of this porcelain skin, dark hair pinned up, speaking to this this gentleman that's stocky, heavy-jawed, dark stubble on his face, and they're kind of locked deep in conversation. But what really catches your attention is that as soon as you turn around, after looking at this group of people around you, Rosalind is just standing right next to you.
Oh, scared me there.
I've heard I'm good at that.
Hello again.
Are you having a good time?
Just about to go over there and talk to those people. So what's special about those two?
Well, there's something special about all of you,
Beautiful
darling.
lady.
If you were ordinary, you wouldn't be here.
So what does he do? What does she do?
Does it matter?
Kind of, yeah. I'd like to know. Trying to piece this mystery together.
You really need to stop worrying about what those under you think or do, perceive. It's unbecoming.
Oh, I'm not worried. I'm just, curious, trying to pass the time,
Are you
trying to figure
bored?
out what everyone's deal is. A little bit, yes.
Oh, well, we can't have that, can we? Where are you from, No?
Oh, I've been all over the place. Can't really bring down my origins. One forgets, it's been so long.
Do they?
Hmm.
I've traveled fairly extensively as well over the past 4 years.
Oh, have you?
I have.
Anything that stands out? Any place that you enjoyed more than
I
others?
mean, there are many beautiful wonders out there. India, of course, was beautiful. Tibet, Tanzania, Sumatra.
Mm.
Heck, we even went to his little Wyoming in the States. It's quite charming.
Oh, I don't think I've been there.
You're not missing much.
But I do think Tibet is beautiful. India, special place in my heart.
Why is that?
I think I've spent a great deal of time there.
I did not get to spend much time there, but the time that I was there was efficient and enlightening.
I was there during turbulent times, so I think I should visit again now that it's somewhat stable.
Oh, it's currently not. I would stay away for a while. Uprisings,
Really shouldn't keep an eye on the news, perhaps.
revolts,
Yeah.
revolutions.
Oh, really?
Goes on and on, doesn't it?
Revolting against the king? Why? They do not like the monarchy? So weird.
You don't understand
What has the
people would
monarchy
turn
not
against an
given them?
establishment?
I don't. The establishment is the best form of government, They're always looking out for the little people. Sometimes people need to be told how to act, and I think a monarchy does that really well.
I completely agree, darling. Maybe more interesting evening than I expected.
But people... City people.
People. So?
Mm.
Not sure why you're so concerned about them.
Well, one does want to be popular, but I don't like the idea of a revolt.
She leans in really close to you. And she goes, you should not worry about being popular with these tiny, puny, temporary little things.
Agreed.
You could have much better company, of course.
Oh, I don't keep them company with them. I'm just saying, if I had to choose between, ruling with an iron fist and ruling by popular, vote, is that what it's called? I would prefer to be popular, but in the end, I want to rule, however, whatever shape that takes.
I greatly enjoy your ambition.
I enjoy your company.
Most people do. We've lost V. Let me plug you back in, V. Sorry. Technology, damn you. This game is cursed by technology, I swear it.
My setups.
I think we got you back.
So I do have a question.
Okay, because I've been listening this whole time at least.
Okay, we can hear you now. Great. All right. A question, darling.
Yes. I was interested in those two, but if you don't want to talk about them, that's okay. But there's that little girl that I've seen that came here with us. What's her deal?
Little girl. Which one do you refer to?
She had a cat. That cat. I don't quite remember her name.
Euphemia, the one who rode with you. Oh, darling.
Because I don't sense
I would not be calling
that she
her
has
a child.
a supernatural. Oh,
You do not have to be
she has the appearance of
supernatural.
a young.
I think we have a lag.
Mm.
You do not have to be supernatural to be a monster, dear.
Oh, intriguing.
You best be on your guard around that one. She may be the most dangerous person in this room. Outside of me, of course.
Is she one of those that hunt us?
She is. She's slain a few of our kin. She has slain more
Must keep
of
an eye
other
on.
kin.
She just seems so innocent. I rather liked her. I thought her cat was super cute. But I will be on guard around her now.
You should be. Don't turn your back on her.
Noted.
That you were watching Owen Calder, merchant class. Nothing extraordinary that you should worry about except for the ability to become something else. The other's his wife, Vivian,
Oh,
who has taken to supplying him.
oh. That's really interesting.
As I said, one does not need to be supernatural to be a monster. I do hope you enjoy
There
the
are quite a
rest of the
few
evening.
people I need to. I will. Thank you so much.
She gives you a small chuckle before she just turns and walks off without another word. But you do
I
notice
scan the room.
Abigail. I think there's a lag, I swear. You do notice
Am I lagging?
Abigail. I'm not sure. One of us is, maybe. I might have to refresh, or you might. Will you give me a quick refresh on your end? We'll see if that'll fix that up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
What's everyone else doing, my friends?
I am being I am being a young woman at a mall.
Is that better?
I think so. Maybe. We'll see what happens.
Perhaps I should try and coax a little bat out of the shadows.
You can certainly try.
Dog, go away. Yeah, after so many dances, I kind of slip away to catch my breath. Find myself under the staircase in a shadowy little nook. So that's where you flew off to.
I can't say I'm accustomed to parties like this.
To be fair, it's not everyone's cup of tea. Or bourbon. Though, I do think you would be prettier with a smile. Perhaps I can coax one out of you?
As long as this isn't the sort of threat where you plan to cut one into my face.
Oh, goodness, no. Though, you mentioned your research earlier. I am wondering, just what have you been looking into, dear?
Of late, it's been the history of the order that raised me. At least for my personal research, my mentor is trying to link some sort of chemistry and electromagnetism. I'm not entirely sure. I mostly titrate reagents for him.
Interesting. And aside from looking into the root of the problem, as it were, do you have any independent projects? Or is everything under your mentor?
At the moment, I'm afraid my independent project is a personal one, rather than scientific.
As it can be. Just, would you do me a favor?
Of what sort?
Make sure your name's on the paper when it gets published.
I will certainly try my hardest.
After all, the world's changing. Perhaps just as monsters might not need to stay in the shadow. Maybe women can step out of the house.
It would be a welcome change for many.
Agreed. As much as I enjoy being an oddity, I don't think I should be. And I will return to the dance floor.
I love it. You know, while you are picking your way back, why don't you also make me I'm on the wrong tab. I hate it when that happens. Why don't you... Let's do a luck check. How about that?
All right.
1 success and 1 strange. Okay. You are headed straight back to the dance floor. Nothing has really caught your attention enough to divert you from that course of action yet, but you hear just a whisper in the back of your mind that tells you to listen to this little knot of people that seem to be speaking together. Do you follow it?
I suppose I can pluck a drink and wander by.
Okay.
Oh, one should always listen to their whispers. See, I'll pluck a drink and wander by.
I love it. You slow up, and as your attention kind of focuses now that you've slowed down, you notice that there is, like at dinner, an abnormal amount of staff here. It's almost like a 1-to-1 ratio. Like it is way more than you would expect for an event like this. And it took you a little bit to clock that because they're constantly in and out. But you are noticing more of a presence in this ballroom now as more of them are starting to take up space. You also catch a couple of them speaking with a guest here and there before that guest is led out of the room that you all are in. And as you listen into this little group of people as they're talking, you hear something about, do you think she's ranking us? Maybe she's testing us. Maybe she wants to see what we can do. And you also hear them mention that same strange feeling that you had, that where you could not decline this invitation. That's what I'll give you with that.
Does there seem to be a rhyme or reason for who is slipping away?
Why don't you make me a smarts check? And we'll find out.
Or as far as I can tell, it's random.
Oh, so that is a fail, and you did roll a strange as well, so we get to tick our doom clock by 1 minute. As far as you can tell, it looks completely random. There are, the more moneyed people who are being spoke to, and then there are some that are in more threadbare sorts of clothes that are being spoken to. So no, you don't quite pick up a rhyme or reason to it yet.
What?
I think we kind of hear you, V. Technology! I hate it. Let's just all fly in and meet in the middle somewhere. Screw this.
There is one
I'll
person
be
I
okay with
know
that.
that I believe to be intelligent. Bless.
Mhm.
1 minute. I'm gonna swap out real fast.
Okay. No worries. We can go over to Ricky. I don't think we've heard enough from you tonight, my friend. How have you been spending these few minutes?
Ricky's got a goblet in his hand, kind of nursing it, because even though he does drink, he's not like some people, like his brother, where it's overindulges. He's more of the yes, I like it, but I don't need to overindulge and binge and everything. And he's looking about the room, keeping eyes on the lady that he saw earlier, that with the skin in the eyes, and it's like, slowly sipping and just watching the festivities unfold.
Excellent. Yeah, as you're in watching this lady in particular, you can let's do a smarts check as well.
All right, I got it this time.
You
All
got
right.
it.
Yep, I got it this time.
I'm gonna plug you back in, V.
Did it roll?
I do not see it.
All right, try it again.
It usually has a pop up after you push that button.
There we go.
Might have to adjust you, baby. 3 successes and 3 luck. Good God. All right. That's super uncool of you. Sorry, I'm trying to get V squared back up with us as well, too.
Indeed.
I apologize. Damn. Okay. You can bank that luck as well, too, so that you can have it later. So, Jesus. Okay. You notice this woman that is, for quite some time, absolutely glued to Rosalind's side. And you notice that as they're speaking, it seems as if Rosalind will gesture to somebody, this woman would look over to them and her eyes would flash. And then there would be a small discussion for a moment between the two of them. And then it would be another, pointing to the next one, and a flash of her eyes. And you seem like this is a process. As if they're going one by one by one by one and discussing whatever is happening. You also hear the talk about rankings. Is she testing us? You know, why could none of us decline this invitation? Why did we all feel compelled to have to come to this? You do notice that it has gotten slightly colder in here as well, just over the course of this evening. You would think it would be the opposite, you know, with all these bodies pushed into this ballroom, but it's gotten fairly chilly, and you look out the window and you notice that it is snowing. And it is snowing heavily as well.
Mm.
And then I'm going to bank your third success. And I'll give it to
Okay.
you when it comes along.
Okay. Ricky starts to wonder, is like, is that lady scanning us? And Ricky would do something very out of his character. His brother knows that he would not normally do this, but Ricky approaches the lady. But like, excuse me, I noticed you from afar. My name is Ricky, and what is your name?
You approached the one that was with Rosalind?
Yes.
Okay, so they're still together. So as you approach, it is definitely Rosalind who answers you. And yes, of course I know who you are, Richard. It is a pleasure to have you here. Are you enjoying yourself?
I am. I was just curious about your compatriot over here.
Oh, this is my very good friend, Lady Abigail Teak. She cares for my home in my absence.
Oh, so she's your caretaker when you are away.
In a way of speaking.
That is very interesting. Well, how are you doing, Abigail?
She gives you just kind of a breathless little laugh. and is sort of twisting her fingers around each other in a nervous sort of manner. And she gives you a quick just, hi.
No need to be coy. We're all friends around here. As Bridget grabs the hand and gives a slight kiss on the hand.
I'm going to give you your third success here. She is wearing a signet ring that has a rose with thorns on it in the middle of it. She is also she feels like her skin is like paper, she's delicate and feels like she would break if you applied too much force.
I keep the notice and I look at Rosalind and I say, interesting company that we have here tonight, don't you think?
I wouldn't have it any other way, darling.
Indeed. And Ricky kind of nods and be like, well, I'm going to go and see myself away. Lovely chatting with you ladies. I will be back later to show myself about.
I do look forward to discussing far more with you, Richard.
Indeed. And Ricky kind of bows and kind of slightly walks off and keeps everything in mind in check. And Ricky's thinking to himself, what exactly is going on right now?
Noor, what have you been doing for the past little bit?
Noor has scanned the room looking for Euphemia. And when she doesn't find her, she will go looking for her.
Euphemia, will you let Noor find you?
I'm not entirely sure I can stop her because of that dream connection.
With your what? I'd say, Noor, you do
So
eventually
I will
find
enter.
Euphemia.
I know a little secret about you.
Oh.
I thought you'd be a little more excited than that to find out.
Well, if it was the sort of secret I don't already know, I think you'd have to couch it very specifically, which means it's one that is a thing I'm already aware of.
Well, of course you know it, but I just found out.
Well, congratulations on your astute detective work.
Well, if you're going to be like that.
I am something of a wet blanket, I'm afraid.
I've just been told that you are not as innocent as you seem, which, against my better judgment, makes me like you more.
It's an interesting reaction.
I try to not do the same thing over and over. What did they say? That's the definition of a fool or something.
Madness. Definition of madness to repeat the same actions and expect different results.
Yes, that. So why are you here hiding in a corner?
I can't say my upbringing prepared me very well for parties like this.
You want to come hang out with me? I can tell you all the secrets I learned about everyone else. Little gossip session.
I'm afraid I have nothing to offer in return.
Oh, that's the best kind of conversation. I don't expect the others to contribute much. I'll do all the talking. You can come and stand with me and listen and get some drinks.
I am getting a bit thirsty. I suppose that will do.
Come on, it'll be fun. I grab her hand and take her with me back into the hall. Oof, I'm echoing a little bit.
Yeah, I heard that too. It is a rough night. So let us take a quick 10-minute break while we reset our technology. That's also a really great place with Euphemia being dragged back into the ballroom. We'll be back in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. We are back and everybody is here, but I still have to plug them in. So, half a second. Let's see, where were we? Believe that Nor had just pulled Euphemia out of her shadowed alcove and dragged her back out onto the floor. Amphira, you were making your way back into the main dancing space as well. Let me get you plugged in. And that leaves us with Ricky in the ballroom. Kleinworth, you had just kind of wandered off, probably to find a bottle somewhere, a good bottle. Not this like high-end hoity-toity fancy pants shit that they're slinging in here. It's not your style. You went and found your own. So you are also making your way back to the ballroom right now, and that is where we will pick up. What you doing, friends?
Stumbling.
Does
I believe
Ricky
that I am looking
notice
for escape.
his brother stumbling back in?
Are you trying to hide it, Kleinworth?
No,
For sure.
I'm past not trying to hide it.
You absolutely notice, Ricky.
Hi, brother.
What am I gonna do with you? Look, I just talked to Lady Rosalind and her associate Abby over there, and it's snowing outside. I don't know if you noticed. There's a bit of a chill in here.
Well, now I'm warm and toasty. I feel fine.
And I bet you feel fine. But look, listen to me. There's something going on here. There's talk about Lady Rosalind trying to, basically rank us and seeing, how dastardly everybody is. And I've went and checked that woman, and that woman is not the quite natural state. I think she's some type of psychic or something of the matter. But she keeps looking at different people, and then her eyes go white, and then it comes back. That's what I've seen lately.
Well, I've seen nothing except the back of my eyelids a couple of times.
What am I gonna do with you?
Look, you got me stuck here with my ex and someone who tried to kill me, and you think I'm gonna be happy?
I don't know, brother. Sometimes you tell me about your escapades at home, and I can't figure you out sometimes. Sometimes you're like, no, I don't want to deal with that. And sometimes you're like, hey, guess what I did, brother? I had 2-3 women this night. And I'm just looking at you like, okay.
Now, I may be courting a few ladies, but a gentleman never kisses and tells. I don't know where you're gathering all this, but that was a fun night.
For you, maybe.
It was great for me. Now, how many ladies you've been courting lately? I seem to gather none.
Look, you know I'm married to my work.
And that's fine and all, but married to your work will keep you a cold bed. I like my bed warm.
Look, if things would have worked out with Amphira, she could have handled the business side, and I would have stayed in the lab. But it didn't work out. Bed. Whatever. There's something afoot. That's what I'm trying to say.
Look, I washed before I got here. My foot's fine.
At this point, Ricky is just like, you know what? Just finish that bottle. I need to walk outside for a second.
Smoking's gonna kill you.
Not as fast as someone already did to you.
I resemble that remark. Now,
And Ricky goes outside to take out a pipe to smoke real quick.
All right, excellent. You head back towards the front door. You pass the open doorway into a small parlor on one side. You peek through another set of open double doors into what appears to be a smaller library. But you go straight through to the main front doors, and you step outside, and it is bone-chillingly cold. It has started absolutely dumping this snow here. It's, at least half an inch on the ground already. And it looks like it is going to accumulate very, very quickly.
As I light my smoke, I have a thought. I was like, I guess we're going to be staying the night tonight. As I smoke, because I see the accumulation of how the snow is coming down.
Yeah, it looks like it would be a rough ride back to your lodgings.
Who wants to go next?
I think Amphira said she was going somewhere.
Yes. I think it is time for Amphira to go have a smoke as well. Especially since she's been trying to find Ricky.
Okay. You managed, it wasn't Ricky that caught your attention. It was definitely Kleinworth stumbling through the door is what caught your eye. But you saw them talking for just a quick moment before Ricky stepped back through the doors of the ballroom towards the main doors to the house.
So yeah, I will step outside into this blisteringly cold area.
You immediately regret not grabbing your coat.
Oh yes, just what I was looking for. Someone with 2 brain cells.
You make it sound like it's an insult. I have more than 2 brain cells.
Oh, I am ever so aware of it. However, of the 2 of you, I believe you're the one I need as opposed to your rather entertaining brother.
And what do you need from me?
Well, you have eyes, you have 2 brain cells, they even make contact with each other. Also have the really good American tobacco, and I would like some. But that's a whole other matter.
Well,
Did you notice that guests are being let out by servants?
I didn't notice that the guests are being let out by servants, but I did notice that that lady that's by Miss Rosalind, she seems to be scanning people. I don't know if she's psychic or what, but every time she looks at somebody, her eyes go white for a spick of a second, and then turns back. So there's something afoot. I have heard people speaking of we are being ranked. And I don't know ranks or what. And as you can see, as you came out here, it is snowing very, very rapidly. And I don't think we're going to be able to leave this place. We're definitely going to be spending the night here.
So it seems. Don't like being away from my nana that long. But all things considered, you really don't think we could have made it work?
Are you asking truthfully?
Look, I guess I am. I know I'm difficult, I'm loud, and I'd rather prefer to take charge of situations.
Okay, one, you're Irish. I get that. That's part of your culture. But you are more than most. But I also like your entrepreneurial prowess because, as like I just told my brother, I am married to my work. My life is science. If I can have other things taking care of my life, that would be fine. And I think you could handle that, but I don't think we would work past that per se.
Fact is, the only thing I actually need from a man is an heir. If if you can provide me that, I will handle the money.
Now the question is, love, because I know you. When you say an heir, most likely you want another girl, correct?
Honestly, I don't care. What I need is someone who can take over the Vogeless estate. A boy, a gal, that's not important. What's important is that they love the people, they love the land, and they can continue to improve Liverpool.
Ah. How would this work? Since I am definitely bio-bound American Louisiana, and you're talking about Liverpool, how would this actually work?
Simply put, I travel. A few months in America, a few months in England, some time in India, perhaps. There's a lot to be done in the name of business. Routes to be secured, goods to move, papers to file.
Ricky smokes his pipe. Do you want some? This is actually a mixture of tobacco and some other stuff in this pipe.
You always did make good mixtures. I will puff his pipe.
So that's what the kids are calling it these days.
I'm a 12-year-old. I died.
Ooh.
Wait, is that a euphemism?
Now that's quite literal.
Right here in public, you guys. It's a bit dangerous. Tone it down.
We're outside.
Exactly.
Let us know.
Outside where you can get frostbite as a bonus.
I think even Kleinworth starts to turn like a blushing red at that one.
So he hands her the pipe and he says, I will give it duly consideration, my lady, but I'm gonna be honest right now, I think we got more dastardly things that's going on. There's something going on that why Lady Rosalind wants us here, and now that it looks like we're gonna have to stay in her forebode overnight, and hearing about this ranking, I don't know if she's trying to put us against each other or what. So we gotta keep a mind's eye.
I might not always trust your judgment, but I do trust your intelligence. And you're right. Something's going on.
You cold? You good? You can have my top coat.
I am freezing. I believe I will return to the dance floor, Borma. I do hope I'll see you there. I will return his pipe to him. It's just got the tiniest little bit of my lipstick on it.
Oh Lord, this is gonna be great when Kleinsworth sees it. I'm like, I don't pay no mind to it, but I know Kleinsworth is gonna pay mind to it.
You're never
And
gonna
I will
live that
slip.
down.
Yep. And I will now return to the warm dance floor and see who wants to dance.
Oh, you definitely find many willing partners.
Ah, good. My dance card is full.
I love it. As you're walking back into the space, why don't you make me a strange check? Andrea?
Mhm.
Well, it is not a fun evening for Amphira with rolls. Might still be fun. Rolls not going so well. Yeah, everything's good. You're good.
The serpents aren't trying to talk to me.
They haven't approached you yet, no.
Yeah, where is that? Do I spy that gentleman?
Which one?
The one I've been flirting with shamelessly.
Oh, yes. You're Mr. Socialist. Yes, he is around, kind of clinging to the edges of the crowd, looking a little uncomfortable.
I will bring him a drink.
He sees you approaching and he kind of straightens up a little bit and gives you kind of a half smile and a sort of awkward bow as you approach.
Sweetheart.
He
You look
blushes
parched.
instantly as soon as you call him that.
Yeah, I offer him. I guess it's champagne right now. So a glass of champagne.
He takes it from me and he goes, "Oh, thank you. I should have gotten it for you. I apologize. And he just kind of awkwardly looks around the room, and before he clears his throat and just straight turns up that champagne glass and puts it down in like 2 slugs.
That's right. I like to take charge. And then I will go to the guy next to him, take his hand, and lead him out onto the dance floor.
Ew. His face just falls instantly. But the gentleman whose hand you do grab just it looks startled for a second before like lighting up and energetically following you out onto the floor.
Apparently, I like to mess with these English boys.
Who doesn't?
At this point, Ricky comes back in and he kinds to see the festivities going on. And he's like, shakes his head and makes his way back towards his brother.
Ricky, I would, since you're re-entering the space as well, I would also allow you to make me a strange check. It's very generous of me. Okay, no success, but no strange. I think you already have a luck banked as well, too. So, would you like to spend your banked luck for a success? You are muted. I can't hear you. Fix it.
I was saying how much I got. 4? I'm
You can only
sure.
hold 1.
I can only hold 1?
Yep.
Okay.
But you
Sure,
can spend
why
it
not?
right now.
Sure,
Yes.
why not?
Excellent.
I have it.
I like it. You just feel sort of a tingle on the edge of your awareness that there is a bit of tension rising in this room. And you're not quite sure exactly where it's coming from. It may be that this rumor of these rankings is sort of moving throughout the crowd and sort of unsettling people. You're hearing more whispers of it. And you're just kind of feeling the hard edges of that as people are starting to figure out that they need a place in this line.
As I feel this, my brother's drunk, so he's not going to actually listen right now. I kind of step over to where Amphira is. It's like, excuse me, sir, may I? And ask for a hand to dance.
He sort of pauses and looks at you, your dance partner, Amphira.
Amphira will give a little nod.
Okay.
And take Ricky's hand.
Your current dance partner, it looks a little sad for a moment and then gives you a quick little bow before turning and walking off the dance floor.
As we start to dance, I tell her, I don't know if you feel it or not, but just pay attention. There's a lot of eyes going on in this room, and not in a good way. People are a bit uptight, a little tense. Something's afoot. I don't know what. But like I said before, we need to be mindful and careful.
Yes. Why do you think I've been flirting with everyone?
Oh, is that what you call it? Flirting with everyone to relieve the tension? Hint, hint.
No. Well, a little bit, but also, if they're not sure who I'm aligned with, they're not sure who I'm aligned with, then they aren't sure. But they aren't sure I'm on their side either.
At this point, I don't know if anyone's aligned at this point.
I suppose that could be the case. So, I believe it would be wise to be friends with our little bat.
And at this time, Ricky does like an American twirl, and it catches a lot of the European people off guard and brings her back.
And Amphira, having danced with Ricky before, is not actually knows how to go with this.
You get looks of consternation at a breach in decorum. Okay.
Oh, I forgot. I'm in Europe, not America. My bad. Well, my apologies. I look at your former dance partner. Here you go, sir. Thank you. And then I make my way towards Ricky, and I kind of look at her, giving her the eye like, just remember, keep a watch out.
I love it. Well, this is going on. Kleinworth, what are you doing while this action is happening? Your brother's dancing.
Yeah, I get a little bored and just like sitting on the wall and drinking like brandy and all that. I'm like, yeah, like might as well just kind of attempt to try to dance with somebody. And I think I just awkwardly try to like make my way best through it. I'm not much of a formal dancer. Put me in a jig, like whatever, fine, sure. This I'm just like a little stiffer.
I get that. Okay. You dance with the lady who's got narrow-faced, pale-skinned, tightly pinned up blonde hair, sort of ice blue eyes. And she just kind of shyly smiles at you. She's like, I'm Lenore.
Oh, right. I'm Klein Wood. I'm here from New Orleans. Now, I will apologize in advance. I'm not sure how to dance this way very well, so I may need a nudge in some way.
She leans in and she goes, to be honest, I don't know any of this. I've never been to anywhere like this. I'm just, my dad makes shoes. I don't even understand what's happening.
And here I thought elves made shoes. Well,
No?
yeah, well, I guess we'll just fake it together. And then, like, I pull out a little flask and stuff and offer her some.
She sort of is affronted for a second and then gives a giggle and takes it from you and has a quick sip and gives a look of, you can tell that the burn hit a little hard in the back of the throat. She's like, oh, that is quite strong. She hands it back to you.
The good American stuff, not what they. Well, anyways, so your father is a shoemaker. Interesting. Was he the one to usher you off into the party tonight, or were you asked to come by the great lady?
I received an invitation a couple of weeks back, and I don't know. I didn't even really want to come, but it almost felt like I didn't have a choice.
Right.
I couldn't stop myself.
Yeah, I don't feel bad. I was dragged along as well. My brother's over there dancing with that lady. Right. I that's a long story. We're acquainted.
You know people that are here?
Well, I mean, just my brother and that lovely young lady over there, and is Euphemia here as well?
Yeah, I think by now Nor has pulled Euphemia back into the ballroom.
I'll point out Euphemia. I am acquainted with that one as well. There's a few others scattered around that I was privileged to be escorted here with tonight. But I barely know anyone else. Pardon me. Well, it looks like we're all in this mess together.
I don't believe that that's crazy that you know other people that are here. Do you go to these things often?
Well, back in America, popular, so we get invited to these things every once in a while. Now, this is my first time here in England, so I'm just as lost as you are.
I, at least you have an advantage of having people that you know here. And your brother, too? That's convenient.
Well, he's a bit of an interesting character.
Well, from what I hear, you'd have to be here.
Right. I've seen some of the interesting meals they served earlier. That was very unusual.
Oh, I had a stew that was just like my mom used to make.
Now I had a crawfish boil from like my mama used to make.
What is
Now it
a
wasn't as good as mama.
crawfish?
It's kind of like a shrimp. You got those up here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that. A little smaller. No.
Interesting.
Yeah. But stick with me, and I'll take care of you. All right? At least you know one person.
That actually makes me feel a little bit better. Thanks.
I think I'll lead her over to like at least introduce her to my brother at some point. Look at the entertainment I found tonight, dear brother. Ricky, this is Miss Lenore.
She gives you a quick, like, half of a awkward curtsy. Sorry, I've got sirens. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Enchanté, mon chéri.
What was that?
Oh, that's very impressive. You speak another language.
Well, we are from the bayou. We're from Louisiana, so it's kind of our thing.
Oh, excellent. French territory.
As I look to my brother, like, kind of give him that nod, like, I know this is your entertainment, but we need to talk.
Miss Lenore, would you pardon us for a second? It appears my brother needs to have a conference with me. Please, would you grab us maybe some punch or something, and I will be right back if you don't mind.
Sure, of course.
I swear, like I watch her leave. I swear to God, I'm gonna come after you.
That is not what I'm trying to do, brother. Trust me. I know how you like your escapades, so check this out. I don't know if you noticed, but the room and the atmosphere in here is very, very tense at the moment. And something can happen in an instant. So be on your guard. Because I know you can handle yourself pretty well. But just because of that, we don't know exactly what's going to happen.
Right. So, no different than being back home with my escapades at home. Got it.
No, not that guard, you dolt. I mean, and I have to calm myself for a second because I feel like the other half is about to come out and it's like, no. I mean, there is something going on and there's a likely of a case of any one of us could get jumped at an instance. That's what I mean by be on your guard.
Right. I understand. And what were you dancing with Amphira?
I mean, I let her smoke my pipe as I kind of wave it out.
Brother, now that is a very definite me thing to do. And where did you, pray tell, let her smoke your pipe?
Outside in the four-way.
And you didn't freeze?
Well, this top coat is very, very warm.
I'm not worried about your top, sir. I'm worried about other parts of you.
What are you saying? Look.
What are you saying?
You go have fun. Just be on your guard. And I will do the same, okay?
Always. I don't understand you sometimes.
You don't need to. I am your brother. Thick and thin. That's all that matters.
You know, the more that we hang out and the older we get, the more I'm about doubting that we're full brothers.
And what makes you think of that? Is it because my intelligence and the love for science that I have?
Well, I would say more not intelligence, but I think you're a few eggs shy of a dozen.
Just because I'm not like most commoners does not mean I need to live like one. You can choose your pathway.
I understand. That's just not a path I would choose, but okay.
And you rather choose that pathway over there? Trying not to directly point at her, but like kind of like open gesture.
For the night, yes.
When you scan the room to gesture to her, you notice that she is in very close conversation with Rosalind.
Well, there goes that plan.
To be honest, brother, I'm surprised you didn't approach Lady Rosalind yourself.
Let's revisit the few eggs short of a dozen. It's me we're talking about here, right? You think I'm going to go to a lady as refined as Rosalind?
Yes,
No.
I've seen what you've done back home, brother.
I know where all the hiding spots were back home. I don't know where to go here. If she decides to whatever, I'm not going to try to hide in this castle. Now look, I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid.
Indeed. That's kind of our family motto. So yes, we are brothers then.
Right. I'm going to step back here and wait for that conversation to blow over. You try not to get yourself in trouble. Remember the safe word.
What is the safe word?
I mean, mine's always been peaches. I don't know.
Peaches, brother? Do you realize what you just said? Your safe word is peaches. Think about that for a moment.
Why are you lecturing me on the etiquette of the bedroom? You barely have any ladies to... No etiquette.
It is what it is, brother. Go have fun. Keep an eye out. Be on guard. And I will stay out of trouble. If I need you, I'll say the safe word.
You never told me what the safe word was.
I thought it was peaches.
For me? I don't know what your safe word is. Are you both going to have the same password? Look, that's just going to be an awkward situation at some point. I'm pretty sure.
How about we keep it American and say apples?
Apples and peach. Sure, whatever you like, brother.
I love that. During this hilarious scene, my face hurts. I'm mad at you guys. Let us switch over to Nor and Euphemia. What are the two of you doing while all of this is happening?
So I have pulled Euphemia to the main table. So what are we drinking?
Is there some tea still? I prefer tea.
I snap at one of the staff.
It's ready in a surprisingly short amount of time. Like it was anticipated.
If you look at all the people here, who do you think would survive? Yeah. Everyone against each other. Who do you think is probably the most dangerous person here?
Oh, but those are two different questions.
Oh. Well, give me answers to both.
Survivors will be the canniest to catch on the quickest what's happening. The most dangerous person here, I'm afraid, is our hostess.
I do like you. I think we're going to be friends. Can I call you Femi? I'm going to start calling you Femi. So, Femi, what do you think? Have you spoken to Lady Rodman yet?
Briefly in the drawing room.
And what did she say?
I believe she mostly wanted me to know that she knew I was here and knew what I was. Or at least what I had been.
I think she's going around doing that with everyone. Still can't quite figure out what some of these people are. I guess in due time. So tell me more about you. What's life like back where you come from?
It is, for the first time in my existence, delightfully dull. I exist in relative safety most of the time. I can take the time I need to understand things.
Interesting. And what was it before it was delightfully dull? What made it not dull?
Before, it was a constant scramble to survive against the ever greater threats my keepers would pit me against.
Oh. I feel something that I don't think I've ever felt before. I feel bad for you. It's not something I've experienced for anyone else, ever.
I am
It is a
glad
strange feeling.
glad to bring a new experience to your world.
I think we'll become good friends. Against your will, it seems. But I will make you like me. I've never felt whatever this is that I'm feeling, and it makes me want to be liked by you. It's very strange.
Well, I appreciate that you're willing to admit that. I've been taking my time to determine how it is I feel about many parts of my own life. Much was hidden from me. I seek to rectify that now.
Are you able to determine what someone is just by looking at them? Is that what your power is?
Oh no,
Part
not
of your
just by
power.
looking. I have a great deal of knowledge, but it's not. It's not supernatural. It's like being able to read a large number of languages. I still have to see the title of the book to have a guess as to what it's about.
Interesting way of putting it. Do you want to make an alliance? I know I am in considerable danger around you, but I also would hope that you would choose me as the last person. We can get together and, take care of the others before it ever comes to that.
Yes, I think allies will be important in a situation like this. Please understand, though, if you ever do anything to Carmilla, I will bring every moment of my training to bear on you as speedily and mercilessly as possible.
Who is Carmilla?
My cat.
Oh, I would never. I love your cat. I was telling Rosalind about how much I love that cat. Animals are off limits. I don't really like most humans, most creatures, but animals. I don't hurt animals. I know she's probably more than just your cat, but I do like her.
Then an alliance it is.
Makes me very happy. Let's see who else we can seek out here.
I suspect Amphira would be willing to work with us.
She is a gutsy woman. I like her.
That she is.
We're both staring at Amphira.
Who is dancing with Ricky. I do think as you are kind of establishing this alliance between you two, beginning to discuss maybe expanding it out a little bit further, there is, from the far side of the room, a few raised voices before suddenly a figure is thrown across the room, sliding across the dance floor with a large figure hulking and stalking over him. It is a man, one that you noticed earlier in more threadbare clothes. But he is saying, if there is a ranking, you will not be standing there with me. As his form kind of ripples and grows, his fingernails extend, his nose forms into a snout, and he drops to all floors and charges after the figure that's just been thrown across the floor. And I think that's where we're going to call it for the night. We'll be back on the other side of credits. Don't go anywhere. Oh, we are back. Oh, man. I really enjoyed this game. And I especially enjoyed this part where we get to talk about our stars and our wishes. I'm going to start tonight, which I don't normally do my own stars and wishes, but I'm going to do it tonight because I feel like I really need to give it to V. I haven't laughed so hard in... It has been a hot minute. All the double entendres, absolutely fantastic. And I'm also loving this hardcore girl boss feminist energy going on. Big fan. I was supporting every single one of your actions this evening. I'm here for it. I love it. My wishes, man, technology is gonna be the death of me. And I really wish that next time they'd all just freaking breeze with us for once. Just one time. Without any technological issue. It's probably far too much to hope for. Anyway, I am going to throw it to my star tonight. V, will you please give us your stars and wishes, please?
Okay, so I've got to give my star to our brothers because, oh dear God, I was dying during their conversations.
So same. This whole session was just, my face hurts. I blame you guys. I agree.
But yeah, for the record, Amphira's safe word is money.
I get it.
That does not surprise me.
What are your wishes for next time, V?
Well, I wish for an awesome werewolf fight.
I can deliver. Let's do this. Anything else? Just a fucking kick-ass werewolf fight? I love it. Excellent. Who do you want to throw it to, V? Who do you want to do go next?
Let's see. Do we want 1 or 2 brain cells?
Completely up to you.
I'll send it to Bree.
To it is, Bree. What's your stars and wishes tonight?
My star is definitely to my cohort that came late this afternoon.
Oh, Aiden came
Because
in hard.
it totally worked out that he came later because the interaction was perfect.
Oh, it was so good. It's like it was meant to happen that way.
Exactly. My my wish is like, even though I do have a connection with Euphemia, I don't really have one with Nora yet. So it's kind of like I'm waiting to see how this is gonna work out when like
Yeah. When all of
Euphemia
you.
and him,
Yeah.
and then like all of us. So it's gonna be interesting to see how all this pans out.
Me too. I think you will inevitably end up together next time. Looks like Euphemia has made an alliance, so that's happening. I love it. Anything else tonight, Bree?
No, I'm good for
Good
now.
with it. Excellent. Who you want to throw it to, friend?
I will throw it to Mr. Gas, real gas.
Rogas.
Klein.
Wrong game. Wrong game.
Wrong game. Yeah, wrong game. But
That's on Friday.
The game that I wish I could play, but
Oh,
can't because
shit.
I can't because it's scheduled. But
Boo.
For the record, I do have 2 brain cells. They're just both fighting for third.
Oh, very good. What about your stars and wishes, Aiden?
Well, I kind of want to throw it over like my star to be the whole interaction with my brother out on the mezzanine. It's great. Like,
Chef's kiss.
it was great.
So good.
What
What about your wish? Is
for my wish, does anybody want to sponsor a poor Irish boy so I don't have to work anymore? Please.
you can apply for that test tasting
I had
job
money.
at Wendy's.
Right? Or just a sugar mama, either way, but,
Just whatever. Awesome. Who do you want to throw it to, Aiden?
I will throw it to Cassie.
Cassie.
Ooh,
Oh,
my-
tall, dark, and silent. Oh, I love it. What about you tonight, friend? Stars and wishes.
My star goes to Nor for being willing to do what Amphier didn't and actually physically dragging me out of my hiding place.
Like, okay, that's enough. We're going in here. I love that.
And my wish, I'm looking forward to seeing the sparks fly when Euphemia and Kleinworth have to actually deal with each other.
Yes.
Or rather, when he has to act with her.
Mhm.
There are surprisingly few sparks on her end, I think.
That might make it worse,
Yeah.
honestly. Oh, I love it. Last but not least, Nida.
My star goes to Euphemia. Oh, the turn of phrase. Oh, beautiful. Like
Oh God,
book that you
right.
can read the cover. Oh, that was such a great turn of phrase. I love that.
Cassie is so
And,
good for that in every character. Like,
I
you
know.
have such clever turns of phrases. It's just,
Yeah,
it's so good.
like perfect for the moment.
Every
Beautiful.
time it is, it
Yeah.
just lands. Oh, so good. You know when to drop them.
Definitely.
What about
My
your
wish is
yes.
just to get the gang together to see how we interact with each other.
Me
We
too.
have to actually work together and have each other's backs.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to that.
Me too. I am looking forward to more ticks on this clock too. You guys really need to start failing some rolls, okay?
Do we
When
have
you do,
3?
roll me some strange symbols.
Are we at 3?
We're at 2. I know. I know. Ah, well, that's it for us tonight. We have other things happening this week. Tomorrow, we are going to be playing Monster of the Week. It's our premiere episode. It's going to be so much fun. You can see Nita again. It's going to be great. We're going to have a blast. And then Friday, the 13th, we are doing a one-shot of Recursive Transit, one of my favorite creepy games. You're going to want to make sure that you see that too, because it's gonna be spooky and I love it. So we'll be back. Make sure you follow so you can see when we do things, and we will see you soon. All right, everybody say bye.
Slime.
Bye.
Bye.
Break it down now.